Howdy folks, welcome back to Channel Train True. Sorry, it's been so long, but we have a really big update for you about a federation called Usapl, and now we're going to have one for Korea as well. Usapl is the acronym for United States of America Powerlifting, and it's one of the oldest United States powerlifting federations. I don't remember the exact year, but it's been there since like 1970s, 1980s, and it's pretty much the largest powerlifting federation in the United States right now, and it's going international. So since last year, they're doing international affiliates. Australia actually was the first international affiliate, and Korea, us, we're number 2. It's actually also the biggest drug-tested, meaning PED tested federation, I believe, in the world right now in terms of how often it tests. Okay, so what is Usapl Korea? Basically, we're considered kind of like a state in Usapl now. So you know how United States has, New York, California, Florida, and they all have their state records, and they also have their own competitions. Korea is kind of like another state inside the federation. So we're treated the same way. Just because we're Korea doesn't make us any different. United States members can come to Korea to compete in our competitions. Korean members can go to Australia or United States to compete in their competitions. And we can all compete together at the highest level events even. So it's called the Nationals or Usapl Nationals. It was actually quite recently, maybe like 1 or 2 weeks ago, depending on when this video comes out. And even Korean athletes, if they qualify up to a certain total, in terms of lifting, they can go there. So we can have a Korean champion at Usapl Nationals, and that's an international championship. Now, what is our mission, Usapl Korea? Number one, something that slightly differentiates us from existing federations is our frequency of drug testing. So to be clear and open, not everyone will be drug tested, but minimum 10% of lifters at any competition will be drug tested. Of course, usually it'll be those who perform best, but it's totally random as well. So we can choose anybody out of the entire pool of lifters to be drug tested. You could also be drug tested outside of competition. So you have to fill out forms and let us know where you are. And we can just show up at your house or your workplace to drug test you as well. So of course it's not 100%, but it does reduce the chance of unfair advantage through steroids or any sort of drugs. So that's one of our big missions. Number 2, of course, is I want to make this about the lifters. I want to make sure our federation is very democratic, meaning anyone can join. There's no limitations. It doesn't matter if you're in another federation. You can join ours too. You can compete there and here, no problem. I want to expand our community so that the average Korean person knows powerlifting, does it for a hobby, and then maybe is excited about competing. And of course, 3, based on number 2, is that I want to make it fun and entertaining. I want our competitions to have very high production value, lights, great guest MCs, good live streams. And I want the average Korean to, look at our streams and be like, wow, this is fun, this is entertaining, I want to try it. And I want to make sure they think, oh, I want to compete. Not because I want to win, but because it looks enjoyable. It's good for my body and soul. It's fun to hit PRs. So please, if you have even 1% interest in powerlifting, competition is really fun. You don't have to win. You don't have to do gold, bronze, silver, whatever. You just have to think, okay, I'm competing against even myself. I want to beat my previous records. And I want everyone to kind of join in on this powerlifting community in Korea. if you want to participate in USAPL or USAPL Korea, the first step is you want to go on the USAPL website and enroll as a new member. So if you just Google USAPL membership, it'll probably be the first thing that pops up.
Link below.
Oh yeah, well, we'll of course link that below. It is about $65 per year, depending on your age group, but the open group, which most people will fall into, is about $65 per year. And then after that, once you're a member, you can sign up for individual competitions here, either at Train True or somewhere else. That would be a different fee per competition. It is up to the director of the meet to decide that fee. So that might range from, it could be 6만 원, 8만 원, 10만 원, but of course we try to make a very fair amount, just enough to break even for the expenses of the meet. First, the biggest update is of course our first competition. It is the 2022 USAPL Korea Summer Classic. Yeah, I know that's kind of a mouthful, very long name, but we want to kind of have a big bang for our first competition. And that will be held August 27th at Train True, right here, the home of powerlifting. Right? And that will be live streamed on Physical Gallery's YouTube channel. So hopefully, you guys probably are aware of Kim Geran and his channel. Obviously great fitness influencer and comedian, and just a jack of all trades kind of guy. But he'll be our MC, and his channel will host the competition itself. So if you want to watch, tune in around 9 a.m. Saturday, August 27th for the woman and lower weight class men first. And late afternoon, probably around 3 p.m. would be the remaining males, usually the upper weight class males around that time. So tune in, it's going to be a lot of fun. However, I do want to make a point of the fact that USAPL Korea and Train True, they might be working together, but they're not the same. If anyone out there is interested in holding competitions through USAPL Korea, please contact me. I'm the state chair of USAPL Korea, but it doesn't mean Train True owns USAPL Korea. You can hold competitions too. Of course, there is a process, but you can become a meet director. You can become a referee. And of course, we'll help you, we'll guide you. In fact, our existing referees can help you for your first competitions if you need our help. So reach out to us. We want to have competitions in Seoul, Busan, Daegu, wherever. All around Korea, all year round. But for now, August 27th will be our first right here. And I think we're going to hold another one in December for our winter competition as well. So stay tuned. Okay, so guys, that is just an introduction to what USAPL Korea is. I'm very excited to bring you guys the highest quality and the most fun and entertaining powerlifting competitions you've ever seen. I want to set a new standard for the quality of powerlifting in Korea, and I want to make a Korean international champion as soon as possible. So please join USAPL Korea, join this community. We're going to have a lot of fun, and I'll see you on the platform soon.